In this DIY video, I'm going to show you how to make a DIY welcome signpost. So the materials and tools that I'll be using for this DIY. First, let's have a look at our pine post. This is 69 by 69 millimeters, and I cut it to a length of 880 millimeters. For the ends, I'm using smaller squares that are 92 by 92 millimeters and two larger squares that are 142 by 142 millimeters, which I'll be securing to my pine post using some wood glue as well as long wood screws. For the welcome sign, I'll be using some off-cut piece of timber that is cut to 400 millimeters in length. You'll need some silver chain as well as some small cup hooks, and then finally hang it on using a coat hook. To dress the post and the ends, I'm going to be using some Fired Earth Woodworks wood stain in the color Grey Moon. For the welcome sign, I'm going to be using some craft art paint, a chalk paint as well as an acrylic white paint, and then finish it off with a hard clear varnish. I'm going to use some wood filler to fill the countersunk holes. The tools I'm going to be needing are some paint brushes, a sponge applicator, as well as the stencil to make the welcome words, a paint tray, a paint scraper, wire cutters, a sander, a power drill, a speed pilot bit and a driver bit, measuring tape and a pencil. First thing I'm going to do is prep my pieces of wood and give them a good sanding. Now we're going to work on the ends of our signpost, and you're just going to make sure that it's centered and measure that it's equal all the way around. I'm just going to add some wood glue in the center here, put it back on the lines. Okay, so I'm going to let my glue dry for about 10 minutes, and in the meantime you can work on your welcome sign. So I'm going to apply an undercoat onto the welcome sign, and then that will dry, and then we can start with the stenciling and then finish off. The next step is to attach these to our posts. In the center of the two squares, I'm going to drill 2 pilot holes. Grab my post, put some wood glue on, and center it before I drive in the wood screws. Now that my ends are secured to the post with screws and wood glue, what I'm going to do is use some wood filler to just fill in the countersunk holes. Once the wood filler is dry, just give it a light sanding to smooth it all down. I'm going to go back to our welcome sign because it's not quite done yet. We need to actually write the words welcome here, or paint and stencil the words welcome. And I'm going to make use of the white craft paint over here and a sponge applicator. Here's a handy tip when stenciling: make sure to wipe any residue or wet paint from your stencil in between stenciling different letters, shapes or designs. It is time for the fun part, for staining our post over here. And I just love this gray color. And remember to paint with the grain of the wood. And now we can go back to our welcome sign. And what I'm going to do is just apply this hard, clear varnish just to protect the sign as well, because now the wood post is protected, but we need to protect the sign against the elements as well. Don't worry when you see the varnish going on white, it will dry clear. The next step is to attach the coat hook to the post. And what I'm going to do is find the center of the post, line it up, and then screw in the supplied screws that came with the hook. All that's left for me to do is to complete our welcome sign. So I'm going to grab these 2 small cup hooks over here, drive them in on either end of the sign. So you can leave the chain this length, but I prefer to cut it a little bit shorter. So how you can do that is just measure the length of the wood. Hold your finger there more or less on the length that has to be cut. Grab your wire cutters, a little bit of arm strength there, and then you can attach it onto the hook on either side. And there you go, our DIY welcome signpost is complete. I really do think this project will make any entrance of any home look that much better and so welcoming. Also, you can click the link to the bundle and have a look at all the materials and tools that I have used for this project. Guys, if you really liked this video and found it helpful and inspiration, please give it the thumbs up and share it with all your friends and family. And don't forget to subscribe to the Builders Fan YouTube channel so you can watch more DIYs like this and also great product reviews.